Shuttler PV Sindhu has clinched a gold medal in the finals of women's single at the Commonwealth Games 2022 in Birmingham. It's a back-to-back win for PV Sindhu, and needless to say, PV Sindhu has had a spectacular journey all these years. In 2018, she won a silver at the Commonwealth Games, a silver in Asian Games the very same year. In 2019, PV Sindhu won a gold at the World Championship. In 2021, a bronze at the Tokyo Olympics, and finally a much-coveted gold at the Commonwealth Games. Firstly, many congratulations to you. I wanted to ask if the celebrations are still on.
Yeah, I mean, I came home and of course I met my family and I met my cousins, and also since it's Rakhi, I met them, they came home. So a bit of celebration there, and yeah, I mean, it's going on.
Yes. Well, absolutely. We also understand that you suffered a knee injury, if I'm not wrong. If you could help us understand, of course we know it did not dampen your spirits in any way. If you could talk to us more about how difficult it was to overcome the challenges, the pressure and the burden, of course, of the high expectations the country had from you.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was a bit hard because, you know, it was on my foot. So it was, there was a bit pain, but I think you know, it was for me, obviously, the match was important, and I left the pain behind, and I played for my country, of course. I wanted this medal for a long time, and I finally got it. So for the medal, for the nation, I played. So there's a bit of stress, so I think resting for some time should be fine, and I should be fine.
Yes. And also another point I wanted to touch upon was, how did you cope with pressure? There are a lot of athletes who are watching this interview, a lot of aspirants. Your advice to them and how to cope up with pressure, your success mantra.
Well, yeah, I mean, responsibilities are always going to be there. Pressure is always going to be there. But I think it's important that, you know, when you go onto the court, it's important that you give your best and you play your game rather than thinking about, you know, what people want, because that would add an extra pressure on you is what I feel. And I'm sure, I mean, obviously expectations are a lot more, but I think to keep up to the expectations, you know, you have to just go there and just give your best and play 100%. And, you know, it's not that, you know, you're playing for them, it's also that you're playing for yourself, and, you know, you need to give your 100% first. Then only, you know, you can win or you can go further, and it is, you know, good for you, and it's also good for the people who are expecting a lot more.
Yes, and just that very moment before the match, if you could talk to us more, what emotions were you feeling? Did you talk to your family for that morale boost? What was it that was going in your head just before that match started?
I think it was more of, you know, before the match, obviously, I'm sure everybody would be nervous, tensed, everything. I think it was a kind of a mixed emotions over there, because obviously when you're playing the final, both of us want to win. But I think it was very important that for me, I had to be very focused, and especially having the pain in my foot, I think it was very important that, you know, to leave the pain behind and focus on what needs to be done. And yeah, I was just that I need to give my 100% no matter what, and I gave my 100%. So yeah, of course, my parents back at home, they supported me. Obviously, my dad gave me some tips since he sees badminton, he travels with me all over. And obviously, me and my coach have discussed how to play and what to do and, you know, what needs to be done. So yeah, I mean, in the match, I think it was more of like, I was just playing, and if I was doing any mistakes also, I think the crowd has been fantastic. They've been supporting me all the time, even though I tend to lose 3-4 points. I think they gave me that boost that, you know, it's okay, I can come back. And that has really helped me a lot. And I'm very happy that, you know, the crowd has always been there, and I'm very thankful to them.
Yes, and if we were to talk to you about the big takeaways from the 3 Commonwealth matches that you've played so far, what have been your big takeaways from the matches you've played?
I think each time I've been improving, and each time there've been some changes happening in the game, and when it comes to strategy or anything, I would say, because every 4 years, because it comes once in 4 years, and, you know, those 4 years you improve yourself, you make sure that, you know, your deception or your strategies or your skill, like every day is a learning process, so you learn something or the other. So I would say from then until now, I think game wise has changed a lot, and I think thinking wise also has changed a lot. So from each and every Commonwealth, I've learned some experience, at the same time I would say some skill and some strategy differences, where we discuss with our coach and play accordingly how to play and what to play.
Yes. And PV Sindhu, you know, while the world looks up to you, there are hundreds of thousands of aspirants in the country who are watching this, taking inspiration from you. We would want to know who is your role model, who is PV Sindhu's role model?
Well, my inspiration obviously is my dad. My dad used to play volleyball, and he's an Arjuna awardee in volleyball. So he keeps traveling with me. I've seen a couple of his matches, and he's my inspiration. And of course, in badminton, I obviously see role model inspiration. It's Lin Dan, because I watch him play, and obviously he's a legend. So yeah.
Yes. And also, if you could talk to us a little more about your early life, the troubles that you faced, probably the hurdles that you overcame to reach to that level where you are right now.
Yeah, I think I would say more of sacrifices, because it was very important at that point of time when I started back then. You know, my parents have sacrificed a lot. I think because of them I'm here today, because it was really far from our academy, and we have to travel almost 36 kilometers and up and down, and then again in the evening. And for that, they've given their job, they've given VRS. Both of them used to work in railways. We shifted nearby to the stadium so that, for me, it would be easy to go and come back and rest a lot more of time. And, my mom is ready with the food out there. So I would say these are a few sacrifices that they've done for me. And I think that has really got me till here, because I think parent support is the most important thing. And apart from that, obviously my sister, she has helped me a lot, and during studies and during exams, and she was always there beside me. So I think each and every one has made their sacrifices, and I think I would dedicate all my things to them, because just that, because of them I'm here today. So
yes.
I'm happy that, I'm here today.
Well, rightly said, the kind of happiness, what you see on your parents' face is unmatchable. Very briefly, before we let you go, if you can talk to us about what is the next that you're looking forward to.
There are a couple of tournaments coming up, so looking forward to that now. Right now, I think it's some time to take off, and there's no much time again. So right now, just in the movement, enjoying this win. But yeah, otherwise, I have to get back soon, and there are a lot more tournaments coming up.
All right. Thank you so much, PV Sindhu, and once again, heartiest congratulations to you for making the country proud.
Thank you so much.